Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm addicted to horror.
And as you probably guessed, I'm Chris, and today we'll be reviewing The Human Centipede.
Written and directed by Tom Six. The Human Centipede is a unique centipede in that it's a domestic breed with 12 legs.
3 assholes.
To better explain this point, we have visual aids.
Albeit shitty ones.
We're not exactly special effects artists. Now you kind of have to imagine that Spider-Man is like an Asian guy. Barbie is like some brunette chick.
And the silverback gorilla is the other brunette chick. Keep in mind, we have nothing against the last brunette chick. We just had very little work with here, so...
All we had available was a silverback gorilla.
And the other Barbie was not cooperating. She's a very bad actress and she needs to be fired.
This seems like a really original idea, and it does, but unless you played Silent Hill Homecoming, it's just wrapped up in like the same like shit we've seen like a million times now. Like the same horror elements. The cell phone not working, car breaking down in the woods, isolated mansion in the woods, yada 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 yada. Really what saves it all is the 2 main chicks.
Oh, they were top notch. They were hysterical together.
They had some great banter.
Yeah, that
They really did. And even when the horror was worsening and they couldn't obviously talk because, as you can tell, both of their mouths were attached to asshole.
Each, the one's other.
They were holding hands.
Yeah, they were. You really, really, really felt for them and believed without a doubt that they were friends.
You really did. You really did. I mean, friends that were really prone to making bad decisions.
Oh, awful.
Just god-awful decisions.
Which was sad, because the one chick really seemed to have her head screwed on tight the first
20
minutes. But there was she had a downfall.
It's like, if you're on a paved road, just keep walking down the paved road. Don't cut through the woods.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you cut through the woods when I mean, I know there's like some crazy guy on the road who's like asking you about sex in German, but I mean, really, just take your chances down the paved road.
Yeah. Or, better yet, you have a flat tire, roll that bitch on the rim.
Roll it down to the gas station.
Yeah, you gotta be hitting something eventually. What's the worst that's gonna happen? You're gonna have to change the whole thing? It's a rental car.
How far? Yeah, it's a rental. Just roll it.
Not worth it.
Anyway, you come across this mansion in the woods, and you get invited inside by this guy. Well, not really. I wouldn't say invited.
Yeah, because his opening line was, "I hate people."
And he's got like paintings of fetuses that are conjoined all around his house, and I hate people. This is obviously not a conversationalist.
This is not mixing well for a friendship here.
Yeah, exactly. This is not a guy you're gonna call and talk to on the phone.
Not social hour at the OK Corral.
So after, like, the run-of-the-mill drugging scene, he takes them down to the basement for some surgery time.
Yes. But the one chick, she wakes up and she hauled her ass out of there.
She really did. She tried making an escape.
Yeah, she passed the phone about 6 times.
Really, she just more stupid decisions on her part.
But, alright, we'll give her the fact that completely traumatized and holy crap, what the hell is happening to me? What is this guy doing? So she will be excused for that because of her earlier witty banter. She's very enjoyable.
And her holding hands with the friends. I mean,
yes.
It really, you have to see it, but because of all like this disgusting stuff that's happening, all this implied disgusting stuff anyway, because there's really like...
No special effects.
None. There's really... and
a couple drawn-on stitches.
With the bandages that we have attached to each one of their heads.
Yeah, picture some diapers.
Yeah. Thank you. And like she said, like with the staples in the face.
I mean, they worked with what they have, I suppose, but this is a great idea, great concept, and an awesome movie to boot. Just rushed into production far too quickly. Whereas they were bragging about they were going gruesome route, they just didn't actually go the gruesome route.
Yeah, it's all, like I said, it's all implied.
And this is a lie, 100% accurate, medically accurate, my butt.
Yeah, 100% medically asinine.
Yeah, no.
That would have been...
I mean, you don't expect that
accurate
in a movie anyway, but...
As a result of like this rushed into what we're assuming is it getting rushed in production, you have like a lot of plot holes that occur.
Mack truck plot holes.
Mack truck plot holes, like transport, for instance. You saw the 3 of them trying to get up to the 2nd floor from like the basement surgery center.
Yeah, and it took effort.
And you have no idea how like Mr. Nazi Playtime gets them from the basement up to the backyard for Nazi playtime. Yeah. I mean, how Dr. Analingus does this is it defies human comprehension.
You really got to question a man that's obsessed with attaching things at assholes.
Seriously, I mean, hence Dr. Analingus.
Yes, I mean...
The timeline, too, as Crystal has brought up in the past with me.
Yeah, the timeline was what really kind of threw me from the movie. Like, I would have excused all the gore, all that, because, like I said, it was a very good movie, but I'm very big into timelines, things coinciding correctly, and I really feel as though, like, you never got any sense of how long this endeavor was going on with these people, with them being in his house, with the surgery, with them recovering from a surgery. You felt like it was all within the short amount of span of maybe a week at most.
Yeah, I mean,
just didn't fit with what the surgery was.
Yeah, the recovery time was just way the heck off.
Well, it seemed off, but since there was no sense of timeline, you can't really say if it was, which is a big problem in this movie.
But I feel like what this was all really about was this guy just really, really wanted a pet.
Yeah. Oh no, he needed love.
He really, he did.
He was just...
And there's supposed to be 3 movies in this series.
Yeah, and it ended very finally. Like, it ended in a way that you were like, okay, well, really? How are we going to do 2 more of these?
Exactly. Unless you get in contact with Stan Lee.
Yeah. Then everybody would be resurrected, it'd be all good.
Yeah, like, you have like one of those X-Men type things going on.
It'd be a zombie Dr. Analingus.
Yeah, exactly.
And his zombie centipede pet friend.
All in all, I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
I would say definitely check this movie out. It was definitely worth the watch. If you're a gore hound, go into it not for 1 second believing you were going to get, like, your gore thirst quenched, rather, wow. But you will have a fun time with it. It was, all in all, a fun movie, neat concept. I agree with Dave on the 8 out of 10. Actually, I'd probably even give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Don't vacation outside of America. I mean, every movie that we've seen recently here has been saying, do not vacation outside of America.
Apparently, European adventures are not the way to go for us Americans.
Unless you like getting, like, cut up and having your organs harvested, or having people shit in your mouth. I mean, unless that's, like, a big thing for you.
Hey, some people, that's how they get their jollies.
Yes, there's definitely some fetish porn that does exist, like, around.
That's wonderful.
I mean, not that I've come, look, this isn't like something...
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was... I hope you enjoyed that little interesting banter we just had.
Have a nice night.
Yeah. Neuter and spay your pets. Keep your butthole safe from crazy doctors.
Yeah, Dr. Analingus.
Peace out.